戲曲要唱做念打。
但人生有佢最完美無瑕。
人生萬變，
但係耶穌嘅愛就永遠不變啊！
佢從小生活幸福快樂，
因為我係不嬲都係 only child， 同我媽咪爹哋就不嬲都係好 close， 樣嘢都可以傾啊，樣嘢都好開心嘅。
15歲嗰年，佢媽媽患咗抑鬱症。
初初我哋唔知嘅，不過後尾我哋就發現咗，其實佢 clinically depressed， 變咗佢啲情緒咧係好唔穩定嘅。Actually felt like a domino effect for my life. It felt like first my parents and their relationships were falling apart, then my family dynamic, and then from that it just felt like all the strong foundations I had in my life just all came falling down.
跟隨父母從香港移民到加拿大愛民頓嘅Yentle伍映彤，從小就生長喺一個充滿愛嘅家庭，自細就得到父母嘅痛錫。
因為我係不嬲都係 only child， 咁我同我媽咪爹哋就不嬲都係好 close 嘅。咁雖然我媽咪爹哋咧就好勤力咁樣返工咧，佢都日日咧都係企住喺度，咁咧我就跑住喺嗰度去攬佢嘅。佢嗰陣接我咧。From daycare 嘅，
好開心，我哋係可以兩個一齊去接個女返屋企，咁一齊去食飯，一齊去攬住，一齊去講故事。
咁我哋個 family dynamic 咧就係不嬲都好 close 啊，樣嘢都可以傾啊，樣嘢都好開心嘅。咁喺我個立場度嚟講咧，我就係 understand family 咧係咁樣嘅，就不嬲都係好開心啊，好平靜啊，好 stable 啊。
為咗女兒嘅成長，當時仲未認識上帝嘅 Evans 同埋 Forgados， 就帶咗6年級嘅女兒到教會參加聚會。
即係嗰陣時係對於耶穌基督咧係完全唔認識嘅。咁因為我哋都睇到佢都接近嗰個青春期啊、反叛期啦。咁好多時周圍啲朋友都同我哋講話咧，帶啲小朋友返教會咧，啲小朋友會乖啲嘅。咁我哋即係有目的嘅，我哋係去咁就入咗去教會度啦。
嗰個 auntie 就話：不如你帶你個小朋友去啊！咁我無端端就去咗咯噃。跟住我就第一次去 church 咧，嗰度就有啲遊戲俾啲小朋友啦，同埋 also memorize 嗰啲 Bible verse 嘅。我小朋友嗰陣時咧，我最多 grasp of God 同埋明白 God 咧，就係出呢樣嘢，就係有 heaven 同埋有 hell。不過我係唔係真係自己信嘅。
直到2年之後，映彤喺參加一個活動嘅時候咧，第一次俾神嘅愛感動。
Grade 8嗰陣時咧，我去咗一個 conference 咧，係一個 Christian 嘅 youth conference 嘅。跟住第一次，我覺得我自己真係understand 到 God 係咩 type of God， 就係有一次其實有一個 prostitute 咧，佢 share 佢個 personal testimony 嘅。喺嗰個 moment 我就好感受到佢個 pain。同埋我記得有一樣嘢佢講咧，係令到我好明白到主個愛嘅，就係佢話明明個個人可以覺得我個故事係一個好 shameful 嘅故事咧，God 可以令到個故事咧係 put it into the light 嘅。嗰個 prostitute 佢 sharing 佢個 testimony 嗰陣時咧，就有個 pastor 同我哋禱告嘅。佢就話 God 咧係可以令到個個人，如果 in dark 咧都可以令到佢可以喺 light 度嘅。我唔知點解我好感動啦，我覺得我好明白 God 個愛，咁我就其實嗰次咧就第一次 accept 咗 God 嘅。
喺呢段時間，映彤嘅父母亦都相繼接受主耶穌做個人救主。 一家人好似以往一樣過住平靜安穩嘅生活。直至一件事情嘅發生，改變咗整個家庭。
咁不嬲就樣樣都可以好順利嘅。咁不過2010年嗰陣時，我 Grade 10嗰陣時咧，我個公公就死咗啦。咁就令到我個媽咪咧好唔開心，因為佢係我媽咪唯一剩翻嘅父親，
接受唔到呢個事實嘅。咁嗰陣時，所以我係喺我嘅人生嘅低谷裏邊，咁就開始覺得心好痛。
初我哋唔知嘅，不過後尾我哋就發現咗，其實佢後尾變咗 clinically depressed 嘅。
咁但係我作為一個媽媽，我又唔想去影響，因為其實我應該係照顧我個仔，應該係照顧佢噶嘛，我唔係要等佢嚟 worry 我噶嘛。咁變咗嗰陣時，我咪有好大嘅掙扎咯。
呢種掙扎令到映彤嘅媽媽 Focados 陷於更深嘅負面情緒裏面。
我嗰陣時嘅感覺就係話，喺呢個世界上係冇人明白我，甚至連主都唔明白我。如果佢明白我，佢點解會用樣咁嘅事喺我身上發生咧？所以我埋怨佢。我覺得個女都唔應該中意我，我覺得我先生都唔應該中意我，我唔值得人中意。
面對情緒唔穩定嘅太太，作為丈夫嘅 Evans 亦都相當唔容易。
做嘅嘢係有限嘅，都係盡量去容忍啦，不斷咁樣祈禱咯，求神可以親自醫治啊，Focados。但係有好多時係即係重複咁樣咧，唔開心咧，咁我自己都會好唔開心嘅。
咁因為佢 clinically depressed 咧，佢就變咗佢啲情緒咧係好唔穩定嘅。咁有時咁樣咧就會令到我個媽咪爹哋就成日都嗌交啦。有時好少啲嘢都會嗌交，譬如一個羹啊都會嗌交。Family dynamic 就開始轉啦。We actually ate dinner separately, which is what I never experienced in my life. Family dinner was always part of our routine.
家庭嘅改變令到當時嘅映彤感到非常痛苦同埋混亂。
I started to question if everything I understood about life wasn't true and if it was a lie. I would actually hide myself in my room a lot too because I just wanted to isolate myself from my parents. I wanted to get away from them. And I remember every night I would cry myself to sleep because I was in a lot of pain from seeing my parents argue. I was always guessing and tiptoeing around, so it was never stable for me to know when she was gonna have her outbursts of emotional breakdowns. Even for my dad, I think it was always kind of like a guessing game. I think people say it's stepping on eggshells, so you have to walk really carefully. For me, it was really emotionally and mentally draining. It was just really hard for me to focus on school. And even though I was there physically at school, I don't think I was there mentally because I was really distracted with thinking, oh no, what if my parents divorce? What am I gonna do? Who am I going to follow and live with?
咁我記得有一次 Yentle 同你講，佢話：如果你哋兩個離婚咧，我兩個都唔跟，我會自己生活。
映彤除咗面對家庭同埋學業成績嘅壓力之外咧，當時佢亦都面對人際關係嘅破裂。
During this time, it actually felt like a domino effect for my life. It felt like first my parents and their relationships were falling apart, then my family dynamic, and then from that, it just felt like everything, all the strong foundations I had in my life just all came falling down. So actually, during my grandfather's death and also during this whole dispute with my family and my parents, I actually went through a breakup, and then I was actually really sad over it. And that was also very emotionally draining for me, just to get over someone. And then also at that time, I also had a really big argument with one of my friends. So I think all the relationships that I knew and all the relationships that I thought I could trust all began to break. I think I started to not trust people and isolate myself from people, because if all the relationships that I knew started to break in my life and break down, then what was the point in investing in things that are gonna eventually end?
我經過絕望痛悲，困於挫敗受創滋味。理想彷彿早經遠離，往昔信念漸褪色，喪失價值就此被棄。誰在身邊給我打氣？
就喺呢個時候，映彤喺教會認識嘅一位大姐姐知道佢嘅情況。
佢就話：其實家好愛你嘅，佢好想要一個好 personal 嘅 relationship with 你嘅，佢係好想你係好 fully dependent 佢嘅。咁我就唔明白個 concept 話咁奇怪嘅，即係 God 如果愛我，點解佢會令到啲唔開心嘢發生？佢唔 make sense 嘅噃。跟住佢話：你翻去祈禱先啦。咁嗰晚咧，我其實咧就係、我其實係喊住嚟祈禱嘅。咁全部我嗰啲一個心度係真係 let go for， 我真係 let go for God 嘅。嗰晚我祈禱嗰陣時咧，我就同 God 講，我話點解咁多唔好嗰啲嘢發生喺個 life 度咧？我而家 feel 唔到你喺個 life 度，我 feel 唔到你個愛，我 feel 唔到你個 presence。如果你係真嘅，我想你 show 俾我睇，你俾個 sign 俾我。咁我話如果你唔 show 個 sign 俾我咧，我就永遠都唔信你噶啦。我祈完呢個 prayer 嗰陣時咧，我就瞓覺啦。其實嗰晚又唔知點解咧，嗰晚好好瞓喎。我好耐都冇試過咁難瞓啦。After I prayed that prayer that night, I think God's presence was really in our household, and I think the Holy Spirit was really there to just really guide our family and to just fill our household with love. And I think a lot of the brokenness was filled by God's love, and maybe a lot of the brokenness also in my mom's heart he began to heal, because my parents' relationship started to grow a lot more closer again, and they started to fight a lot less, and just my whole entire family dynamic was a lot more better, and God really started to fix and patch up all the brokenness in my family, and it started to become a slightly more healthy environment to be in. Our family began to eat dinner a lot more often together, which is what we were used to. I feel like that was a symbol of unity within our family.
喺呢段日子，映彤嘅媽媽 Focados 除咗按時食藥之外，亦都慢慢從神嘅愛裏邊得到醫治同埋釋放。
開頭我同神嘅關係係好差，咁直到有一次呢，因為彤彤知道媽咪唔開心，咁佢就買咗一本咧係關於emotion 嘅書俾我睇。咁我睇到其中一頁咧，佢就有講到咧，就係話主耶穌係唔會做錯嘢嘅。嗰下就拍醒咗我，咁即係我就嬲錯咗佢咯喎。咁嗰個就係一個回轉嘅時候咧，即係我去同神嘅復和咯，即係慢慢係得到醫治咯。
在泥泞山谷中，你領我走出來，我跌跌又撞撞，是你扶我站起來，我滿身是傷痕，你將我抱起來，我在你的懷中甦醒過來，耶穌的愛醫治了我的心，破碎的生命完整起來，心中又燃起光明的期待，再一次勇敢將自己敞開。
愛民頓係加拿大阿爾伯達省嘅首府，係亞省嘅第2大城市，亦都係文化、政府同埋教育嘅中心。每年有好多重要嘅節日都會喺呢度舉行。愛民頓嘅唐人街亦都係其中一個重要地標。而根據歷史記載，華人嘅人數喺1899年嘅時候只有13個人。直至到20世紀初，隨住一啲中國商人嚟到呢度發展，一個小型嘅唐人街慢慢喺愛民頓市中心形成。今日映彤對於愛民頓唐人街並唔陌生，因為喺呢度佢認識到一班容易被人忽略嘅露宿者。
喺愛民頓嗰度咧，就 downtown 啊，同埋我哋個 Chinatown 咧，就好 heavily populated 咧 with 嗰啲 homeless 嗰啲人嘅。and 好多 homeless 嗰啲人咧，我發覺係好 unreached 嘅，所以我覺得有時 homeless 人係好多時係俾人 neglect， 同埋如果係真係唔 neglect 都有時會好唔明白佢哋。我哋做嗰陣時咧係好凍嘅，咁 Edmonton 咧冬天咧都可以-40度都好凍嘅。我哋星期五晚咧就係整嗰個 care package 嘅，咁嗰度入邊就有個 Bible verse 我哋寫低啦，有啲嘢食啦，有啲手物啦，有啲物啦。我哋星期六咧就派嘅，我哋就同佢傾偈啦。我哋話：哦，你點解喺呢度啊？咁佢就話：哦，我其實係多倫多嚟嘅，咁我初初嚟咧係想嚟揾工嘅，不過就揾唔到，咁而家咧我就冇屋住，因為我呢度又唔識人啦，又唔知去邊度啦，咁我後尾就變咗 homeless 嘅。咁我哋問佢可唔可以同佢祈禱嗰陣時咧，佢就問翻我哋可唔可以同你哋祈禱。佢好 appreciate 我哋做呢個嘢，同埋佢好想我哋 continue 呢個 ministry 繼續 reach out to 呢啲人，我就好感動啊其實。咁 I think at 嗰個 moment 嗰陣時我好 humble 到我。I think 喺嗰個 moment God 真係 remind 咗我，有時你以為你係用你自己個 power， 用你自己個heart 嚟 pour out to 呢啲人，嚟 serve 啲人，不過係 God through 你嚟 pour out to 佢哋嘅，即係你唔好 pity 佢哋 in a way that 係 look down on 佢哋嘅，佢哋都係人，同埋 get to know 佢個 story，rather than 淨係 view 佢 as 都係一個 homeless 人。
回想當初，映彤係透過一位朋友接觸到露宿者㗎。
我有個朋友叫做 Phoebe 嘅，咁咧佢哋喺 Edmonton 咧就個禮拜咧都係 reach out to the homeless 嘅，咁佢哋叫做 street ministry 啦。咁佢哋就個禮拜會唔同教會喺 Edmonton 度都會 meet，個星期六晚就係派啲嘢食俾啲人啊，同佢哋祈禱啊，同佢哋 share Jesus 啊，同埋俾 hope 同 encouragement 俾佢哋咯。我就開始有一個好大個 passion 嚟serve 嗰啲人喺個 streets 度，
去買咖啡啦，買啲 donut 啊，跟住出去派俾啲流浪漢啊。咁多數唔係因為佢要派咖啡同埋派 donut， 係用呢個啲嘢去可以同啲人傾偈嘅。最重要係我哋可以同佢傾偈咯。咁 Yentle 嗰陣時都有某啲好似有啲驚驚地啦，有啲 shy 啦，唔係好想同人傾偈，但係佢又會攞佢自己啲勇敢出嚟去同人傾偈啊，同埋會即係想把握每個機會同人傾偈啊，同人分享耶穌呢啲説話咯。
映彤願意攞出勇氣幫助露宿者，係因為自己嘅經歷令佢更容易明白到呢個群體嘅感受。
So I definitely think because I went through a lot of pain during that time that I did close myself off from people. And I think even the term generosity, as Christians, we always talk about what generosity is, but it's not just about money, it's about your time and it's also about giving yourself. And I think the one thing that I wasn't really generous with was myself, because I wasn't willing to put myself out there because I didn't want to experience pain or I didn't want to experience hurt. But I think it's really important for you to give yourself to others. And the main thing I learned from it is that people sometimes do fail you, but God doesn't fail you. And to know that, yes, God places people in your life to bless you, but sometimes also the bonds and the relationships that you have with people will break. And to know that in order for me to have a really strong faith, I can't always depend on people, and I need to depend on Him mainly and first.
映彤今日嘅成長，喺佢身邊嘅人都可以見到。
即係佢個改變都好大，佢價值觀都唔同晒啦。即係而家佢會諗人啦，即係諗屋企人啦，諗朋友多咗啦，即係想侍奉神係多咗好多咯。所以覺得神係會慢慢去改變佢嘅。
She is always willing to serve all the time, and whenever there are challenges, whenever she struggles, she always has a very positive attitude, and I really like how she is always very loving to everybody around her, even if when people can be really frustrating or when she gets frustrated, she always keeps a loving attitude, and she always goes back to reading the word and praying.
我都好驚訝，因為咧樣樣嘢咧佢都係可以識得交託，樣樣都係以神為先。有啲咩嘢問題佢都要問咗God先，佢先去做嘅。咁從而咧，我喺佢個面上邊咧，我發覺到係成日都有好多笑容嘅。嗰個笑容咧係好似有啲光喺個面嗰度，係笑得係好開心嘅。
I think having gone through these struggles, she's a better person for it. And I think she's learned to forgive and learned to overcome and to love again people that she has really been estranged with for a time. But trials bring patience, as the scriptures say. And I think she's come out a wiser and more mature person because of those things. It's good to see healing in a family.
I think God definitely has a power in changing people's hearts. 有時 God 咧會令到啲人會有痛苦，所以我哋可以明白到啲人嘅。如果一個人係未經歷過痛苦，佢點可以明白人哋嘅痛苦咧？
由你解開難關的真相，每段迂迴路未怕殘。學會欣賞，陪我走，不再孤單憂困，你內心同步伴我行，給我不變安穩，以信心望向天，憑着盼望樂意，放低所有猜疑，容讓你應展翅作翱翔，承載肩擔我是主，臂膀背負一切傷創，疲勞身心終於釋放，強悍好比百年的精鋼，風霜洗禮過後才茁壯。
When you are a Christian, even though you do experience bad things and you do experience struggles in your life, the main difference is that you do have God there by your side and that you can count on Him. And I'm really grateful looking back at the struggles that I had, because I don't think I would have become the person I am today, and I don't regret any of it. When I do need Him in my life, that He is there to save me and to lift me out from the dark into light situations.
映彤因為過去嘅經歷，生命得到成長，並且因為對上帝嘅認識，佢嘅生命活得更加精彩。如果你都想好似映彤一樣得着豐盛嘅生命，歡迎致電恩語生命熱線，或者登入恩語之聲嘅網頁同我哋聯絡，我哋好樂意同你分享基督信仰。願神賜福你。
矛盾衝擊人生多挑戰，去路於回眸，力向前，抉擇難挑選。
煩躁不安令心思交瘁，跌宕中無助，問有誰安慰抖震身軀？
嘆息間望向天，重拾盼望諾言。
放開心裏糾纏，期待你厭倦。
如鷹展翅在翱翔，
承載肩擔我是主，臂膀背負一切傷創，
疲勞身心終於
滴滴恩語，滋潤普世華人心靈。恩語之聲以世界各地華人經歷耶穌基督帶嚟生命改變嘅真實故事，透過全球電視同埋電台廣播網絡，仲有電腦互聯網廣傳福音，亦都以生命關顧電話熱線幫助有需要嘅人。我哋嘅事工好需要你經濟上嘅支持，就讓我哋繼續為福音齊心努力。